Hey, welcome back to the Man Cave Workshop, and thank you so much for joining me again. Okay, we've got this Roberts RIC 2 radio on the bench, and I think they're a bit of an overlooked, underestimated radio. This one's in fabulous condition. They're a medium wave and long wave only set, and they've got the off position is in the middle, long wave at the top, medium wave at the bottom, headphone socket, volume, tone control and tuning control, and there's an external aerial outlet there. So let's have a look at this one. Let's get a map. I've had a try with it, and it was just dead. It's not doing anything. So just going to have another go now to see if see what I've done. I've squirted a little bit of cleaner down that headphone socket jack there, because they can be troublesome on these. Right, let's give it there we go, 9 volts going in, and absolutely nothing. Before, actually, it was making a little like a little noise, like a doot, you know, when you switched it on, but now it seems to be completely dead. So let's get it out of its chassis, and there's not much to the radio. Let's see if we can see what's going on. Okay, so to get it out of its chassis, this one, we don't need a mallet. There's just 2 screws holding it in. There's one down that side. I've had this radio for a while now, and as you see, it's had no electrical work done to it, and it was one of the first Roberts radios that I got. Whoops, drop the screw. Oh, there we go. The chassis's come out easy on this one, and obviously I have cleaned it up. I think it was in very good condition anyway, and I know for a fact that it did work when I first got it, but it's been sat on a shelf for a good few years now, and that's what was making me think that muck had got down this headphone jack. And I'm just looking at that, and the switch has been bypassed. Look at these capacitors. There's a little shield over that group of components there. Let's do some voltage measurements. Make sure it's getting power through. Okay. I'd got the meter out to do a few voltage measurements on it, and but what I did, I just had a little sort of play around here, and I think it was just if you listen now.
Well as the coronavirus and job retention and so.
So there we go. We're working, and I think this wire might. I don't know. I just fiddled about around here, and whether it was shorting out, I don't know. But it's working now. So again. A simple thing. This is the first point of call, really. These headphone jacks, and this one has been bypassed. Now, whether that wire was touching the chassis there, but as soon as I went near that, it just sprang into life again, which is good. So I think this is just another service, really, because these are the old style capacitors, and what we'll do, we'll start lifting legs on these and testing them in circuit, and if they need changing, then we shall change them. I'm not sure how this comes off, because I think there's a capacitor under there as well. So we'll have a look at that. I'll get it completely out of its chassis now by desoldering it from the speaker, and then we can have a proper look at it then. So it is one of them silly things. I was looking at this shield, thinking, is it screwed on, or how's it go on? And it just literally is clipped on. It just pulls off. Just thought I'd show you that, just in case you're doing one of these. So we can have a good look at the board now. And inside there we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 6 electrolytic capacitors that we're interested in. And there's a trimmer pot there. There's a trimmer pot up here. And there's the brains, this chip, which is, let's have a look. It's a TAD 100 again. I think that's also shared in the RIC 1 set. Now I haven't got any spare ones of these, so I'll be looking to get some of them in, because sooner or later I'm gonna come across a radio where that's been blown. Okay, so we'll get the desoldering tool on now, and we'll start lifting the legs on these capacitors to test them. We'll test them on the board. Okay. So we've got the desoldering tool set up again. Again, another service really on this radio. I know I've covered a lot of this stuff, but let's have a go with the desoldering tool. It's the first time I've used it on an actual set. So let's see how it fares. As this is quite old solder, so we've got it set on 380. And it is doing such a clean, easy job of getting the solder off. I'm still learning how to use this tool, but if you look at that, see around that trace, it's lifted the solder really nice and neat and clean. And the same on that one. So in theory now, if I put this tool down, I should be able to just lift a leg on each of these. Let's have a look. Let's see if they'll just come out. Yeah, it really does make easy work. So I'm going to get the meter now and test them. Just turn this desoldering tool off again. We'll test them, see how they fare. They should be. We'll have a look in a minute. So here we go. We got a meter ready, and these should be 400. So let's get the meter lined up. They can be these. I think they're very cheap. These ends on this meter, and they can be unpredictable. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's testing. It knows it's a capacitor because it says C, and there we go, 501.1 and 0.81 ohms ESR. So that needs changing. What I thought I'd do is I've got this other meter here. Let's compare them, because they seem to argue, these meters. They never agree on a value. They're pretty close usually, but they never usually agree. Now, I do trust this meter more. I think it's more accurate. So there you go, 535. Let's pop it on the other one while we've got that one lifted up. 514. So they're all going to need changing, these caps. So rather than do another boring cap replacement video, I'll just get on, change it, and then we'll get this set back together. What I'm going to do, and this is good practice, is I'm just going to put 2 lines here saying 400s, then I know what they are, and I'm going to see which side is positive, which is that side, and that one's negative. You can see what I've done there. I've just written that down, and then when I take them out, I know which way round the new ones go back in, and I'll just give the board a bit of a clean while they're out as well with some isopropanol. Okay, let's get on, get it done. Right, okay, so there we go. We've recapped this Roberts RIC 2. Wasn't going to show you another boring recap video, but here's the 6 electrolytics out of it, and here's all the new ones in place. This one here, I didn't have an axial. It was a 30 UF cap. I've managed to get in a surface mount cap. So let's see if this still fits back on this shield. It goes over the chip. It should do. I've measured it and it seems to fit okay. There we go. Back in place. Yeah, let's get rid of them old caps and let's give it a spin. Let's give it a test. These wires you can see coming in from your right are just connected to its speaker in its case. Right, so we want 9 volts. Or should we give it 90? Let's give it 9 volts because that's what it's expecting. Wires all connected. Fingers crossed.
Go on, Brucey, sir. So I agree with Ella on that, but I think obviously you do see people. I was on.
That's medium wave.
A whole bunch of people having a mini street party, and they seem to be broadly
yeah,
social distancing.
tone works. Let's try it. Long wave. Oh, I need to be round this way a bit.
Whoever is the vice president would go on to either run for the next 4 years or have to replace him.
So there we go, all working. What I'll do now, I'm just going to put some cleaner down these pots while it's out, put it back together, we'll have a quick look at it, and that's this one serviced and done. Right, okay, there it is, all back together again. So let's pop a battery in. Just making sure I've soldered the speaker wires back on, and I have done. And let's give this one a spin. How does the battery go in? That way? Oh yeah, and it fits okay. Some of these modern PP9 batteries don't fit in the older radios. But this one's okay. Right, okay, medium wave.
Well, Ellis James and John Robbins here with an important message. Not so long ago, social distancing was something John did because of his natural love of solitude and of...
Oh, it's getting a bit of interference in here from the lights and things.
I'm Dan Fletcher. Good morning, Premier League bosses.
Between you and other people when outside your house. Remember, stay at home.
Right, okay, let's try long wave.
There's 1.4 billion children out of school. Education as we know it is on. Parents are trying their hand at homeschooling. Teachers are becoming virtual tutors. Why not now?
So there we go, one Roberts RIC 2 just serviced really, just the electrolytic capacitors just serviced. I say I think they're a bit underestimated, these Robert RIC 2 radios. I do like them. It's a lovely set. It's a nice size as well. It's not sort of too small, but not too big to be unportable. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you for joining me. And be good to each other. I'll catch you.